We are a species obsessed with things. We define our existence by the solid, the luminous, and the tangible. Stars, planets, nebulae, ourselves. But our senses have deceived us. We have mistaken the ornaments for the room itself. If you were to reach into the cosmos and pluck out every galaxy, every star, and every grain of cosmic dust, you would not be left with an empty stage. You would still be looking at 99% of the baryonic universe. Welcome to the Intergalactic Medium, the IGM. It is the vast, lonely in-between that we mistakenly call emptiness. It is the ghost that haunts the cosmos, and it is far more substantial than you can imagine. To understand the emptiness of the IGM, we must first understand the thickness of our own world. Here on Earth, at sea level, a single cubic meter of air is a crowded metropolis. It contains roughly 2.5 times 10 to the 25th molecules. That's a 25 followed by 24 zeros. It is thick, heavy, and life-sustaining. But drift out into the abyss between the Milky Way and Andromeda, and the census changes. In that same cubic meter, you might find just one or two hydrogen atoms. It is a vacuum more perfect, more absolute than any chamber we can construct on Earth. And yet, there is a paradox here. The volume of the nothing between galaxies is so incomprehensibly massive that this thin, ghostly gas accounts for more ordinary matter than all the trillions of stars in the observable universe combined. We are living in a universe of gas, punctuated only occasionally by the bright, solid accidents we call galaxies. Space is not a chaotic, disorganized void. It has an architecture. This is the cosmic web, the largest structure in nature. The intergalactic medium is organized into a network of filaments, stretched across millions of light years by the invisible hand of dark matter. If the galaxies are the cities of the cosmos, the IGM is the vast, unseen infrastructure connecting them. These filaments are the umbilical cords of the universe. They funnel primordial gas, hydrogen and helium, into the heart of galaxies. Visual of gas flowing along filaments like water in a pipe. They funnel primordial gas, hydrogen and helium left over from the Big Bang, into the heart of galaxies. This nothingness is what feeds the fire. Without the constant flow of gas from the IGM, galaxies would starve. Star formation would cease. The universe would go dark. We owe our existence to the very void we ignore. Common sense suggests that the deep void should be cold, near absolute zero. But the IGM defies intuition. Much of this gas is incredibly hot. Astrophysicists call it the WHIM, the warm, hot intergalactic medium. These sparse particles can reach temperatures ranging from 100,000 to several million degrees. But how can nothing be hot? As gravity pulls gas toward the massive filaments of the cosmic web, the atoms accelerate to supersonic speeds. When they collide, they create colossal shock waves, converting kinetic energy into heat. It is a ghost-like plasma, too thin for you to feel its heat, but energetic enough to glow in X-ray wavelengths. We are swimming in a sea of invisible fire. We are surrounded by heat we cannot touch. How do we know any of this? We use the brightest beacons in the universe, quasars. These are the flashlights of the cosmos. As the light from a quasar travels billions of light years to reach our telescopes, it must pass through the IGM. It is a long journey through the dark. Each thin cloud of hydrogen gas leaves a mark, a specific absorption line in the light's spectrum. We call this the Lyman alpha forest. By reading this cosmic barcode, we see the fingerprints of the first stars. We see how the universe re-ionized itself. We are looking at the reservoir of all future possibilities. The IGM holds the record of where the story began and the clues to how it will eventually end. It is the ledger of the universe. We have spent centuries marveling at the lights in the dark. But the light is only the foam on the surface of a deep, ancient ocean. The intergalactic medium reminds us that in science, what we cannot see is often more important than what we can. The void is not empty. It is a bridge across time. The next time you look at the night sky, don't just look at the stars. Look at the blackness between them. That is where the real power of the universe resides. That is where the ghost of the cosmos lives. This video is for educational purposes only. EPK Capital focuses on wealth management for HNIs and UHNIs. Visit us at www.epkcap.in. We build wealth for generations. EPK Capital, impeccable quality for the discerning investor.